Turning tonight to an update out of Austin, where today Governor Greg Abbott signed school vouchers into law. The law goes into effect September 1st, and the program is expected to launch in late 2026.
Gone are the days that families are limited to only the school assigned by government. The day has arrived that empowers parents to choose the school that's best for their child.
Senate Bill 2 allows families to use taxpayer dollars to fund their child's education. The money can fund education at an accredited private school. Most participating families can receive an amount equal to 85% of what public schools get for each student through state and local funding. That's around $10,000. Those who homeschool can receive up to $2,000. Now, it is important to note that the state can't spend more than $1 billion on the program during the next two-year budget cycle, which starts in September.